Hello, my name is Sebastian, and for my history project, I have created a Motte-and-bailey castle. I'm gonna tell you what I've created and why. So, first we'll start off with the here. This was the keep. It was one of the most important buildings in the castle. This would be the bailey. The bailey was like a storage unit or just a storage place for storing things. The bailey the bailey was a large and walled area where the soldiers and animals lived, which would be this place around here, like this dirty area. These were the palisades. These were they were made of wood and they formed the fence. They were 15 meters high. I've made this 15 meters high because in Minecraft, each side of the block is 1 meter. So this goes up this goes up 14 meters, and then this little bit is half a meter, and so that makes half the meter. I have made a drawbridge, which was this thing. This stuff is actually cobwebs, but I use that as string. I've also made a portcullis. As you see, it would slide down. Up here is where you would like pull and drag all the drag this string, as you would call it, and drag it and just like this thing would go up. The drawbridge would go up, and I've made a bridge which has been sort of had fencing by the palisades, not a meter tall because they weren't. This part was not a meter tall. They have to have a bridge to get to each sides. And here's the M-O-T-T-E, which I'm not sure if it's pronounced mott or moat, but it's just a defensive mound of earth. And I could not make it very high because in Minecraft, in flat land, which is this flat land, this is the highest bit that you can go, and this is as high as you can get. But here I've also made the palisades, which are also, and they were 15 meters high. They were used to keep out enemies. This is the keep, which is the safest place in the castle. And yeah, this was like after this area was breached, people would evacuate to around here, and then if they got breached, then their own armies would have to hold them off. Here is the moat. This made it harder to reach the walls. This was a big like a big just dug out hole that goes, not a hole, but like dug out area that would just go around the castle, and they filled it up with water. And if you see in the movies, they would like in Disney animated movies and stuff, they would have crocodiles in it, but since there are no crocodiles in Minecraft, I didn't put any. I've put the key. This would the bailey was where animals and soldiers would live here. Um, they would and the roofs, as I put in the roofs, um, the the roofs would be made of like hay, but here this is like a hay bale, so close enough. That's why I put it there. And the um the bailey would have I mean this whole place is the bailey. This would be a building which has this sort of motion thing. I don't know, like dugout place where smoke would come up and fill, and like that's like the opening for everything else for the smoke to come out. And here is a well which has water here and a bucket, and I also use this as string. And I also put a portcullis here and another portcullis. The moat, as I said, it the keep is a build. I'm gonna explain more about the keep. It is the safest place in the castle, but it is also a building where the richest, well, like the owners of the castle would go to, and this was the area where the poorer people would live. Um, an extremely cool fact about the Motte-and-bailey castles is that they would take about each would take 7 to 14 days to build, and that's really cool because you could set them up in a really short amount of time, and then you would sort of have a castle to be in. So that's my castle for the history project. Thank you for watching, yeah, and I hope I get a good grade.